Okay, 1, 2, 3, action.
Sorry.
This is why you lost the acting challenge.
Hey, and welcome to the Rest Stop, your extra unofficial recap from Global All Stars. I'm Clover Bish from Drag Race España, the cuntiest bish in Spain. And today I'm going to be hosting alongside Belakboy. Hi, how are you doing?
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. How are you?
I'm fine. And also Niru. What about you?
I'm doing good. I am hungry, but we're gonna push through that.
We all are. So
Exactly.
today we have a very special guest. She's one of the Mexican girls. She was one of my favorite drag queens when I discovered drag. So please give it up for Margaret Y Ya.
Hola! Hi, how are you?
Hola, hi.
Good
How are you
evening.
doing?
I'm doing amazing. I'm doing amazing. Thank you so much for having me.
Where are you now?
I'm in Mexico City in my room.
It feels so weird to speak in English with Margaret, honestly.
I know, right?
¿Verdad, perra?
I see. I say.
Yeah, no, you guys have to
Hola.
be accommodating to the English speakers. Sorry.
Yeah, we can add subtitles.
I'm
Hola.
even trying to show our English, like, a little bit show off.
Do you know any words in Spanish, Niru and Matthew?
Okay. Hola, mi nombre es Nirupam.
Ooh,
Okay. Okay, she's
Latina.
ready for España versus Mexico.
Puta madre. I know that. See, I watch a lot of Spanish horror movies, so
Oh.
I know some
Oh.
words.
Well, see,
What
I
about
don't.
you?
Hola. Y ya.
And that's it.
And...
Y ya.
Yeah,
And that's it.
that's all you need to
that's
know.
Wait, I know.
Okay.
Clover and Margaret Y Ya Robada.
Mm.
Video.
This is very important to say
Yes.
that. Very good.
Very
sounds
good. That's
fun,
all you
right?
need to know.
So today we're gonna be talking about the episode number 4. Everybody say love. It was a girl group challenge, but before that, we're gonna talk about this mini challenge where the girls had to guess the population from their countries. I'm not gonna criticize any of them because I'm very bad at numbers. Like, what did you think about this mini challenge, you guys?
I wouldn't even know what to number to put. Like, I have no idea.
Also, like, it
Okay.
changes constantly. So
Right.
they shot
Of
this
course.
last year. It's already outdated.
Right.
That's
It was
true.
like a year ago.
So
True. So finally, the winner of the mini challenge, I think it was who was it? Was
Queen
it
Kong?
Queen Kong, right? And then also Vanity and Miranda.
Mhm.
Yes, because they were close, I think. No, I think the Vanity was the winner.
Yeah, Vanity
Well,
was the closest. But I
Yes,
think
she
they
was the
took top,
closest. Yes,
the three
top
closest,
3.
yeah.
Yes. So they are the team leaders for their groups, and we have a group. They put some weird names, right? It was like the Vibe. It was Soa, Pythia, and Queen Kong. Okay.
I don't
Then we have
remember. What
Fresh
was it?
Meat. Yeah, it was the Vibe.
Okay. Oh,
But
yeah,
the
that's
other
fine.
ones are worse, because it's Fresh Meat, which is Alyssa Edwards, Miranda, Tessa, and Eva. And then we have Black Door Gals, like backdoor. That's horrible.
I
That
was say when
was kind of good.
Kitty said like, "Oh, backdoor girls like Backstreet Boys," and everybody pretended it was like amazing. I just was in my room like,
Yeah. Just say you hate her. Just say it.
"Oh,
You don't like any of her looks, any of her ideas, anything, girl. I don't know
I'm
what's
sorry, I
going on.
can't lie. I'm not a
Let's-
liar, you know."
Okay, let's see what's your opinion today about the challenge, because it's gonna
Like-
be interesting.
Nero hates Kitty Scott Claus so much that when they see somebody being supportive of Kitty, they think they're lying. Like,
True. That's true.
No, you're gonna make her comment on my tweet again. No, let's not.
Girl, it is what it is. It is what it is. So this third group is Vanity, Nehellenia, Gala, and Kitty. So yeah, they have to write their own verses, which the part that I liked is that they could use any languages. What did you guys think about that, Margaret?
I think that was good, but I think it's a little bit of a disadvantage because even if they do it on their own language, they're gonna like more the English ones, you know?
Yeah, I thought the same thing. Even though I think like RuPaul likes like how Spanish sounds because it's like
Yes.
caliente, escándalo. So
Latina.
yeah, he's gonna be like yes, and Michelle is gonna be pretending like she understands everything. So I think that's
I mean,
nice, you know.
I mean, Gala did that, and she was still safe. So I don't
We're
know.
gonna talk about that later. Yes.
Well,
So, guys, yes, what did you guys think about the languages thing?
I thought that was wonderful. You know, like we had a nice range of queens, even the international queens who only wanted to do their verse in English, which is fine. And then we had queens who did a mix, and then we had queens like Soa who did entirely in their language. And I thought that was like a nice, confident thing for them to like help accommodate all the girls. Do I think they were all judged fairly because of that? No, but I think it was like a nice gesture at the very least.
Yeah, what Belakboy said. I just think that like it doesn't matter what languages they sing because the songs were all shit.
Oh,
You're such a hater.
I hated the songs. I hated it. We're gonna talk about it, but I'm so sorry. Like it's not the queen's fault. It's the mixing. It's the chorus. It's everything. I just
that usually the kind of drag songs are horrible, but this time they were better. Like
yeah,
I was surprised at that. They were really bad.
Yeah.
Like Queen going from a bosom buddies to everybody say la pom pom pom. Like no, that's.
And it's crazy because I think they have like the same music producers from like the other Paramount seasons, like Mexico, Germany,
It's
and like
not
when
skeletal,
like
that's
even
why.
Margaret, like even like with Margaret's season, like Les Maximamis, like that was an iconic song. So what happened from then to now? You
I
know?
know.
I think it
It's
was
'cause they-
the España producer from season 1. Could be. Yo vengo de otra galaxia, and the voices were like with I don't
Maybe
know.
with the
That was
mixing, yeah.
They need to bring skeletal, like skeletal key,
Mm.
or they need to bring one of those UK people. They always have. Like,
Oh,
I mean, season
Yeah.
2 and 1 had really good songs, so we gotta like get those people. Because
Could be.
for global, I'm not streaming that.
I might stream the last group, but like Kitty's group maybe, but the other two. No.
Actually, yeah, the Eurovision version. I don't know what it was called. That was
Europop,
actually really
yes.
good. The verses were not that good, but the song was
Drag
good.
Yeah, but what did you guys think about the there was like Latin version, Europop version, K-pop version. What did you think that they were not able to choose the style of the song?
That was
It was just
weird.
like you got this, and you got this. Period. I want them to fight. What's going
Yeah.
on?
That's
I don't know.
It would have been good, like the girls from Latin America got the Latin version, the girls from Europe the Eurovision version. That would have been good, like more interesting, but it was definitely weird.
honestly
Yes.
not that it would have made a difference, Loki.
Because you hate it. We get it. So, should we get into the challenge already, like group by group? So,
Yeah.
let's start with the vibe, which was PYTHIA and QueenCon. I have to say, I loved QueenCon's vibe. You know, it was like something like dance hall, like kind of a spice. I don't know. I really enjoyed her voice and her facial expressions. I don't know. It was fun.
Yeah. Me pum pum. I like that.
Boom, boom. I mean,
Yeah.
what about you,
I don't
Margaret?
remember anything about this group, actually. I was trying to think, like, was she good? I can't remember. I only remember PYTHIA being really bad.
Yeah, like with the
dancing, yeah.
dancing in pair with Soa and stepping on Soa's foot. I love it.
Also, like the overall group, I thought it was fine, but did anybody also hate them cutting to confessionals?
I always
Hated
hate
it.
that.
Yeah.
Like
Like,
during
why are we
the
doing that?
song?
Yeah.
Alyssa just speaking like, oh, PYTHIA is bad. Like, we get it.
Yeah.
Do it at the end.
They
And they'll
put that to help us understand like what's going on, I guess.
Yeah. And they'll do it like in the middle of a Queen's verse
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Like I missed like a whole line of their verse because Alyssa Edwards is telling me that Miranda LeBrão is flopping. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I don't know.
They should have done like. Have you seen like K-pop survival shows?
Mm-mm.
Survival show.
They do like commentary during the songs, but they repeat. It's a very weird editing
Oh.
during like K-pop shows. So I think they should have done that.
So what did you guys think about, for example, Soa in this group?
I loved her in that.
I loved Soa. She gave me, she was the first one and she gave me the vibe. I was like, I like also listening to the song, like the verse in French. Also what she was saying made sense. So I don't know. I think she did pretty amazing.
Yeah.
She was definitely like the best from the group. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, I
she.
agree.
I mean, and Queen Kong too. I feel like I don't know.
I agree.
Yeah, I'd say like So was my favorite of that group, and I also I think she was the only one there that did sing her entire verse in a different language, which I just really respected, and it sounded spectacular. And that's expected with Soa de Muse after watching Boom Boom from France 1. So I was really surprised when she wasn't in the top, when I thought she was the best of her group. Yeah.
Same. Also, while Queen Kong or PYTHIA were doing their verses, she was so in it, like with her facial expressions, with the dance, everything. She was enjoying that challenge so much that I feel like she was kind of bitter when she saw she was safe, which I understand. But it's true. Stop gasping.
Sorry, I'm sorry. It's a force of habit at this point. I'm sorry.
What about PYTHIA?
What about PYTHIA?
What about PYTHIA? What's going on?
Thank God
Birthday.
her runner was good. Let's just say that.
Yes.
I was shocked that they were shocked that PYTHIA got bad critiques when like I get that the confessionals were probably shot later, but like Alyssa literally says, "What is PYTHIA is doing?" or something in the confessionals, and I'm like, why are you acting shocked? Like, this is doing bad.
Because Alyssa Edwards didn't watch Canada.
Right.
She didn't watch anything. I think she even referred to her like Miss Canada. So probably she doesn't know anyone's name.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't like that. Like, I know, like, it's funny, but because, like, they're representing countries, but I don't like it.
I don't like it, and we're gonna talk about that later too, because I didn't like that neither. I think it's rude. Well, I think PYTHIA made a big effort. Like, she did good from what we saw on her season, but it was not enough. Good. It was not enough compared to the other girls. So yeah, I don't know. You cannot learn how to dance in one day. Maybe she should have taken dance classes, or she did. Who knows? Maybe Pinchadora taught her. Who knows?
Right.
I guess we'll never know. Okay. Let's just leave. Vámonos. So let's get into the other group, Fresh Me. What did you guys think about Alyssa's verse? I'm here to listen.
I'm gonna say it something, and please, people in the comments, if it makes you angry, send me $10 on Venmo, and you can say whatever you want to say. I thought Alyssa should have been in the bottom.
Now I got.
The dance was great because she's a dancer, but that verse, no.
I saw it like someone said it was like a teacher trying to do a lesson like in a fun way. It was really very that vibe.
Yeah, that's true.
Overall, I don't know if I should say this, but I think overall the performance felt very white. It felt very white.
Say it with your chest, Margaret. Because I agree.
Like, I don't know what happened. Like, it was weird.
It was not a good verse, and I think most people recognize that and agree with that. But also, I'm curious what your guys' thoughts. It's been a long time since Drag Race has judged a girl group challenge based on what they say in their verses or how their verses are constructed.
They also had like 4 lines. It was very short.
It was very short. That's true. I thought the same thing. I don't know. I was gonna ask you what were your thoughts on Eva's verse, but I can't remember. Not. I don't know. Maybe it's because I remember that I love the wig. She was wearing like a ponytail. I'm like, which wig can I steal? But I can't remember her verse. Did she speak in English or?
She did speak in English with some words.
It was like half Tagalog, half English. Yeah.
Okay.
Because even in her original season, she sang in English, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But 15 seconds verse, we gotta be on that.
Yeah. We need to bring back 30-second verses.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Like, there have been so many iconic 30-second verses. Nobody remembers the 15-second verse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. Like, imagine it was just 15 seconds with Katya's verse. It would be nothing. Only her name. What about Tessa Testicle? Do you remember something? I remember that she danced.
Like, literally,
she looked good.
Everything before we started recording. I watched the YouTube video.
Same.
But I can't remember. Weird.
No.
It was just a bad verse.
I remember the choreography. She gave everything, but when they were doing the group choreography, she made some mistakes. That's the only thing I remember, that they were all doing like this, and Tessa was doing it the opposite way, and then she stops and then she moves her arm. But that's the only thing I remember.
That's
Sorry.
What I'm saying. It was very wide.
Everything.
Love her though.
True.
Love
her.
She did perfectly fine.
Yeah, true. But also the judges said Miranda had weird moves that didn't go with the music. Did you guys agree on that?
Yes.
Period.
I don't know. It was. I don't know if it was because of the song. Like, the song was very weird. It was not giving K-pop at all. First of all,
you as a K-pop defender.
Yeah. Yes. The choreography, it just felt very off.
Yeah, I feel like the choreography was too ambitious for what the challenge was, and I think that's the reason why this group, I would say, it was the worst one compared to the other two.
Actually,
yeah. Okay, so let's go to. Sorry.
Yeah, you know what this whole girl group challenge reminded me of?
What?
Pandora box going. They call me. They're cute.
A freak.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh my god! I erased that from my mind. Now it's again on it. Oh my god, that's
I sometimes
true.
perform that in my room late at night at like 3 a.m. when I'm really feeling it.
I understand.
I'm meek.
That was crazy.
I
was such a Pandora Box fan. She was like my favorite first queen ever.
Really?
I'm the only Pandora Box fan in the
like
entire earth. But she was my favorite because she was like so nice, and I don't know. But she's been really unlucky, I feel like, in Drag Race. So the last group, the Black Door Gals. What about what did you guys think about Kitty Scott Claus? You start, Miru. You start.
No,
Get it all out.
No, I do think that, singing about food is like a joke. It's been overdone. But I thought the cheesy fries or whatever was funny. Like, I liked her verse. I think...
What about her clothes during this challenge? What was she wearing? You don't remember?
Well, also her tits were crooked, right? Like they were.
There was something weird there.
Yes.
I was like, can't wait to hear Nira's opinion about this. And now she's saying, oh, she sang very well. She was funny, but what was she wearing? What was she wearing? Nobody
Nero
knows.
is suspiciously nice right now.
Yeah. I think
I'm
Kitty
gonna
sent
give-
her $10 on Venmo.
I'm gonna give like all the group their props because I think they did their clothes there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I
Probably.
remember that cheap metallic pink fabric. On the
Oh,
wall, yeah.
true, because you were on the same
Really?
setting, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
That's true.
And
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that they were all like wearing very similar clothes.
Mhm. I didn't even think that they might have made it there.
I
moved
know
up there.
Gala
Wow.
did, so I'm thinking
Okay.
everyone else did.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that
think
makes
that's
They were,
actually
sense.
kind of
they,
like
were, they were wearing the same fabric.
I think that's actually a great idea. That's like good on them for doing that. You know, especially in the short amount of time that they get that they have to do when choreographing and writing verses. But
Yeah.
that's a great idea
But
that they did that to like get
Why
unison
did they
on
do that to Vanity though? Because Vanity's
Oh,
performance outfit was probably my least favorite
we're
that.
like,
Out of all 11,
in the like girl group, not the
I
actual.
don't know. Kitty's was harsh.
Kitty's was also bad, but like those
Yeah.
two, I don't know. They probably
But we love
pissed off
pink.
the costume people.
Love
We love
Pink.
Pink.
Yeah.
Then we have Vanity. Let's talk about Vanity. I mean, this made me it reminded me of Drag Race España with this kind of sexual humor. But
Mhm.
I think she did okay. It is true that
I
she was
agree.
a little bit insecure, but she did great. I don't know.
I love her. I love her. It was really good. Like it was fun. She shouldn't have been in the bottom. I don't know.
Oh, should not have been anywhere near the bottom. I thought
At
she
all.
did very well, and I'm gonna say this now too. Is I know they judged individually, but they should have judged this episode in groups because there is one group that was very obviously head and shoulders above the other two groups, and so it's kind of crazy to me that after the whole group effort for the third group, Vanity Vain still was in the bottom. You know what I mean? Like I just thought that that third group was so good and cohesive, and their verses were all great that it was a disservice, I think, to judge them individually. I don't know,
Yes,
but Vanity
you're right.
had no business being in the bottom.
Vanity
Yeah.
did good.
Yeah. For her.
No, I mean it. I mean it. She did good. I liked the verse. I laughed. You know, it was pretty good.
Yeah, she was really like, at least while she was doing her verse, she was having fun and giving her best. So it was kind of sad to see her land in the bottom. And if they did their clothes, that's even more sad. I don't know.
Do you all think that they're giving Vanity Vain sort of like an India Farah, Roxy Andrews All Stars 2 edit, where it's like the win in the first challenge and then kind of throwing them away in the bottom just as like an excuse to fill a spot?
Could be. I see that.
Let's see what
We'll
happens.
find out if she does like what happens next week. If she's like gets bad critique, then definitely.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Because Roxy, they did Roxy so dirty in All Stars 2, in my opinion. She should have won that makeover.
Then we have Gala Varo. Okay, Margaret, you start.
The winner of the challenge, you know. No, actually, I thought she did really, really good. She did like the whole Latina beat that RuPaul's love.
Yeah.
And her best was good. She looked good. She performed good. She's amazing. She's everything.
Yeah.
Is she perfect? Is she a model? Does she look like Linda Evangelista?
Yeah.
Everything.
Also, I thought it was really funny how, like, at the end of the song, when they were doing the ad libs, she was just saying like, "Ay, qué rico!" Like all the Latin phrases people are gonna recognize. I thought that was like hilarious.
Margaret, what do you think of RuPaul licking her lips when she saw Gala Varo the first time?
I love that. Also, that was like the first and last reaction she had of Miss Gala Varo. So we're gonna, take that moment.
That is true. That is true.
Gala Varo should have been in the top. Like,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
fabulous.
We'll get into the look later, but her look was, I loved it. And the only thing I didn't like was her last line that she said, "Yo soy gala la 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 la." That was so
That was-
weird to end, but it was scam at the same time. So I don't know.
It was
I kinda
definitely
lived-
something.
I live for
Yeah.
that. I, don't
I
know.
live for that.
I love Gala Varo, and she deserves more.
She's
Like,
very
definitely.
mysterious. I love that.
Like, it's just so fascinating to me that they're just giving Gala Varo nothing this season. I don't know.
Candy
it's just,
Ho edit.
She's
Right.
nowhere to be seen in that entire season.
Yeah.
I think because like of the language barrier in the confessionals, they're not giving some of the girls like bigger storylines.
That's true.
They don't put them on the top because I don't think they felt they could use their confessions, but at the same time, I don't know. Drag is a universal language, and we saw what she did on the challenges. So,
and then we have Nehellenia. Oh my God!
Yeah.
I want to say that I love how Vanity was like saying all kinds of dick jokes, and then Nehellenia's like, "I love Pikachu. I love Nemo. I want to fuck Nemo." It was everything for me. She's so cute.
Who was hot in Finding Nemo? The fish with the scar. Do you remember?
Yes.
In the tank. So hot.
What what did you think about Nehellenia's verse? Like, it was so different from the others.
It was the only one I remember what they sung about. Everyone else was very generic. And I love that she did like a very specific thing she loves about, and she was good. She looked good. She looked so pretty, so gorgeous, and she knows how to perform. So obviously she was gonna kill that.
I thought she was going to win, but we're gonna talk about that.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, like of the three that were in the top, like she would have been the one I would have picked to win.
Yeah.
Of those three, I would have put Gala Varo probably as win, but of those three that were up there, Nehellenia was kind of like the winner of the challenge. That runway was great, and we'll get to that. And then the performance was great. It was very well done. I thought this was a great week for Nehellenia.
Let's get into the runway. Come on. So the category was Color My World, and they had to do 2 colorful reveals. It is very difficult to do a reveal, runways with reveals. Did you have the chance to do that in your season, Margaret?
I think I did like a few reveals, but there wasn't like a very like a specific runway thing with.
No,
with
right?
Yeah.
Because
I remember you had one, but it was like you couldn't take the clothes off. Like
exactly.
Weird, right?
Like, I was so pissed off because we had 3 in 1 and we were not allowed to throw anything on the floor. So when I saw some of these queens doing like bam, bam, I was like, I wanted to do that, okay?
What
I was holding all the fabric on my waist.
Would they have
I've come to
disqualified you
realize
if your clothes were on the floor? No, I like that was ridiculous that they made you do that.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, the Habis just want to be different so bad.
No. First up we have. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh no, I was just going to say every time a runway overall is not great, a reveal runway is always at the scene of the crime. Like in Philippines, they had an awful runway and it was a reveal runway.
It's hard. It's hard to do. It's hard to do a reveal like in general, but also with like the luggage like limit. It's even
It's
harder.
Worse. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like I don't ever enjoy when the runway theme is just reveals. It's just it takes all the fun out of it, I think.
Yeah.
You have to be like really smart to do like something new in a reveal because we've seen it all.
Like Jade Essence Hall.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Clover, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
Are you talking about the season's runway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love Pink.
Oh, you know. Damn.
No. I just can't.
Wow.
No. I mean, it was smart, but I didn't like the dresses.
You know what?
My God.
I'll give you that. Like, I don't agree with it, but I see it. You know.
Okay, thank God.
Jinx
Thank God.
though, Jinx did a great job, and Raja, I'm in my heart.
Yes.
So
So first up, we have Miranda LeBrão. What did you think, Margaret?
I did not like it.
Okay.
It was really simple. I don't know. The idea was good. The execution was not that good.
Yeah, true.
It's an over.
So
for
it's an over.
me.
Okay. Belak.
Over.
Yeah, it's love Miranda like nobody's business. One of my favorite queens of the season. It is an over. It's kind of one of those this I think is like another issue with like a reveal runway, because then when all the queens know they all have to do reveals, they have this idea that they have to do like the biggest reveals, and so they come in with these oversized jackets, and the execution I thought was poor. I agree with Margaret. I'm gonna give it an over. Unfortunately, love Miranda though.
yeah,
Love her.
yeah, it's very visually unappealing, and that's not like Margaret, because she always has not Margaret. Oh my God, Miranda. Like, that's not like Miranda, because she always has some visually interesting, like even during the ball and everything.
Yes,
But
she's a
apparently
very
Margaret
creative
does not.
person. Yeah.
Yeah. So this was just like not visually.
You can tell this one like this is like probably the last runway she did during the process of preparing for this show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's an over for me too, because none of these three dresses, I would not wear any of them. So yeah, it's an over for me. Next one.
Overall,
Overall over. Yeah.
Over.
Oh, my favorite.
Then we have Kitty Scott Claus with so many looks, right?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Oh. It's not
You
me.
know
I'm
what?
hosting, but it's not me.
I don't think she's as bad as everyone says. I actually feel bad for her. I don't know.
Agree.
These looks were not that good, but I don't think it was that bad. I love the idea. And probably like because the runways are so short, we probably didn't see like how she performed in this, reveal scenario. Yeah, they were simple.
She's trying to defend her so bad.
It's definitely not a Clover.
Yeah,
I don't think it's an over. So it's
it can be a low Clover or a high over.
It's a Bisa drag queen. Oh, like that's just mid.
Yeah.
Oh no, not that.
We're gonna have her as a guest next week.
No, she's here now. So welcome.
No, it's a Clover, like a soft Clover.
Okay.
Yeah, this it's not as horrendous. I agree. It's not as horrendous as people make it out to be. Like, I'm not offended by it. You know what I mean? There have been looks on Drag Race that I've been offended by. This, I think, is perfectly fine. And I think she had a good idea of like just doing looks of solid colors as well, because I think there were some queens on the runway that forgot the color part of the prompt. So I kind of like how she was able to like do like these solid colors for the looks. And I am still going to give it an over. Don't laugh at me, Niru. I am still going to give it an over. I do. The first look, the pink look, I love it. I think that's a great look, but every of the 3 remaining looks, I think, are a little uninspired, so to speak. And I don't mean that to come off the way that it might sound, but
Yeah.
I think she wanted to kind of be different from some of the other girls by giving like smaller reveal looks that don't need all this like big, ornate, ostentatious designs, but just 4 simple looks, and that's fine. But I think I'm going to give it an over.
Thinner looks? You're saying she's fat? You're saying you don't like her because she's fat?
Whoa, hold on. Who said that? Whoa, don't. All right, Niru, this is your moment. Have it.
Yes.
No,
what did you
honestly-
think about Miss UK?
No, because I just want to say that whatever like we say here, we're just being lighthearted. Like we don't mean any malice, like nothing. But I know people are being very, very nasty to her online, which I don't think Drag Race is that serious for people to be doing all that.
Right.
So please, don't.
Yeah.
That's what I will
Let
say.
her
But
enjoy her moment,
yeah.
Yeah.
And
like,
so
Just
you can,
leave.
you
yeah,
can
like
defend-
when we say like, oh, Nirupam hates what's her Kitty. It's not like, no, sorry, I blank out sometimes. But it's not like we're saying it as a joke. We don't mean it, right? Like I'm not like, oh, Kitty, I'm gonna DM you to do this, but it's not like that. So just wanted to clarify that. It got serious, but with that being said, this is an over for me because of.
So you hate her?
Oh, wow. After all that.
But because of like the middle 2 looks, like Matthew said, I do love the first one. It's very different for Kitty, and I wish she had something more futuristic underneath. Like it would have been nice if it was something silver, like a robot kind of vibe, and I would have liked it. But I do like the last one too. It's fine, but the first look is probably like very, very different for Kitty, and I like that. So I'll give it a soft Clover.
Oh, so you don't hate her anymore.
Growth. This is, I'm showing you growth.
Oh, wow. Well,
giving a
I
storyline,
haven't
okay.
grown.
The
I haven't
Wait.
grown. It's an over. No,
Clover and
but
I are so rotted. We're the only ones who are willing to over people.
yeah, that's true.
No.
No, but I don't know.
I
don't hate her.
I was going to over every look this runway, but then I was like, you know what, whatever.
Growth.
Let me be, yeah.
So it's an over for me, but because sometimes I feel like Kitty could wear more strong concepts on the runway. Like sometimes it feels a little bit, I don't want to say it, but lazy in a way. Sometimes it's just like, yeah, I look good and that's it. It's okay for an Instagram picture, but not on Drag Race. Sometimes we need stronger concepts, and if you're in a global all-stars, I think you need to, I don't know, push forward a little bit with concepts. So it's an
They
over.
like detail, I think.
Yeah. Did you guys see that there's that person on TikTok that tried to clock Kitty Scott Claus for losing weight, and so therefore the pictures that she posts on Instagram of her photo shoots don't look like what she wore in the season? Did you see that, Clover? Or
no,
I didn't see that. Who was it?
like,
Send it to me.
I have no clue who it was, and I'm gonna leave this out of the edit because I don't want people to go and hate that person too. But
no,
they were trying to read Kitty for the pictures that she posts on Instagram being very different from what she wore on the main stage because she lost weight after she did before she did the photo shoots. It was insane. I just thought that was people trying to grasp at straws to hate Kitty Scott Claus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's getting weird, yeah.
Yeah.
People take this show so seriously. It's just like, I'm so sorry.
It's exhausting.
Yeah.
Then we have PYTHIA.
I love this. It didn't give me like a solid storyline, but
what is it?
Yeah, it didn't have like a reason, but every look was really solid, and I appreciate that in a reveal.
Very that.
I also I think I Like I understand PYTHIA's aesthetic. Like I really love that. So it's a Clover for me. It's a rough Clover.
Ah!
Yes,
Wait, what'd you say? Rock Clover?
rough Clover. Yeah.
Oh, the astronaut look.
No, not that
Yeah.
one. Not that one.
Ah!
I meant
Eurovision look.
like the dancing challenge rough Clover.
That kind of rob. They're very different kinds of rob. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
No, I love this.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we can always expect PYTHIA to give spectacular runways. We can always expect concept and out of the box thought processes. This is undoubtedly a Clover for me. Yeah, this was I enjoyed this a lot.
Same. Love the concept. Love her. Love the first one. That's my favorite. Just how weird and wacky, and I love it. The second one with the eye, from as she was saying, Clover for me too. Really liked it.
Yeah, it's definitely a Clover. I would wear all of 3 looks. And as you said, each of them are very unique. And she used the color concept, the colorful reveals thing. She portrayed it. So it's a high, super high Clover.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So now we have 1,000 looks from Vanity. So what do you think?
I don't know. I love the idea, and I thought the reveals were really clever. Like when she take one thing and a color stayed in for the next flag. It was smart. It was smart. I don't know. It was.
Girl, you know.
It was a lot. It's an over for me. Yeah. I also hate a flag look. I hate a flag look. I've never seen like a look with flag colors.
That was our main topic in episode 1. Yeah. How we don't like flags in looks.
Like I enjoy a flag look when it's like deconstructed, so to speak.
Yeah, when it doesn't look like a flag.
Exactly. Like when you're just wearing a look that is a flag, then it's like, well, all these looks are kind of like disjointed in a way. Like we have the big coat, and then it goes into the dress, and then now all of a sudden she has like a cape, and then it just felt kind of disconnected in a way. But I think her makeup looks spectacular. The last look was my favorite of all of them.
Yes.
It's absolutely she looks gorgeous there. I think I'm still going to give her a soft Clover.
Oh.
Oh, don't feel like that, Clover. Yeah, I said it. Maybe I'm just a Vanity Vain defender.
It's probably that.
Okay, careful now, Clover.
I agree with everything you guys said. I wish she had done this in an interesting way. Trans flag is probably the best flag in all.
Yes.
I also love that she represented intersex flag. That's, I think, a lot of time people don't include or forget or whatever. And so I do love that she included intersex people. And thank you. And non-binary is there. So, she validated our T. So I love that. So for the concept, it's you know what? I'll give it an over. I don't love it.
Wow.
But I do love that she, thought of this.
The extraness of it all, it was good.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It's an over for me too.
Of course it is, Clover.
I mean, it's an over. But you said I'm also very glad that she included intersex, and I think it's the best look there. Probably because it was the last one too, and she didn't have like more layers underneath. But yeah, it's an over. I don't have much to say. Love her makeup though.
Yes.
Yeah, her makeup was good.
The pink, yellow, blue is rough. I don't want to say
She
it.
tried. But I will, like, this runway, I will say it just was not bad enough to put her in the bottom 4 like they did.
I agree with that.
I
You don't think so?
No. I mean, and who would you put in the bottom?
Alyssa Edwards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're never gonna put Alyssa in the bottom though.
I know.
That's true.
They're gonna give
Unless
her
she
one
does
bottom
horrible
placement.
bottom.
They're gonna give her one bottom placement for like a roast right before the finale for vulnerability.
Yeah.
And that's it, probably. Oh, so can I take a quick break to get more water?
Yeah.
No.
Whoa.
I'm gonna do
I'm the host.
Clover's
I'm the host, so
and all this power is going to her head.
You should have brought the bottle like me.
Exactly.
So let's move on to Tessa Testicle.
I love this. It was good. It was very successful. Every individual look is good. I love the theme. It's a Clover for me. It's definitely a Clover for me.
Yeah, I completely agree with Margaret. Like these 3 looks were just absolutely wonderful. I enjoyed each of them individually and all together. I still feel like I have to remember what the rest of the runways were, but this might be my favorite runway of the night. But this is like a Clover in all capital letters. Like this is spectacular.
Yeah.
I do agree. I do agree with all of y'all. I think she looks really great. I love the first and the last one. The second one is good too. Like I love the clown theme. See, when you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite. I'll give it a Clover.
Hey, Niru, hey. It's a Clover for me too, and I love the colors she used. I mean, the concept. She has a concept, so it's a Clover for me. One of my favorite looks of the night. Yeah. Yes. Did you see she fucked Nemo? I told you.
She fucked Nemo.
So now we have Nehellenia. Interesting.
You know what? I love the last look. I'm not sure about the first one. The jellyfish was kind of good. The dirty one was kind of good. I love the last one.
Yeah.
Yes.
We love Nemo.
We love Nemo. But no, the results were not it. I don't know.
Margaret, you're so funny.
She's just trying to like all the looks. She's like,
So Margaret, it's a over?
It's an over.
It's a no-over.
No-over.
Oh, sorry, that's me next.
We're waiting for you.
Well, actually, no. I did not like the pre-jellyfish look, like the big one.
Yeah.
The one that looked like a tent. I did not enjoy that, but I really enjoyed the jellyfish look. I thought the tendrils that she had over her heels, I really liked that detail. The second look, I don't remember what the second look is, and this picture is not helping me at all. Thanks, Tracked Looks.
That's that's Dory.
Dory.
Ellen DeGeneres, yeah.
The other fish.
I also understood it was like Finding Nemo theme until the last one.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna give it?
I like the first and third look for sure. But Nehellenia is an icon and a legend. I think this third look just is one of the best of the week. I think just the third look by itself, it looks so adorable, so well constructed. I'm going to give it a hesitant Clover. Yeah, no, I'm going to give it a Clover with confidence, actually. Yeah.
I agree with what I said. Like the first look, the tent. I don't think there's a character like that in Finding Nemo. So I don't know.
I think it was supposed to be like the coral.
Yeah.
Oh.
It didn't.
Yeah, that makes them sing.
It didn't come across. Jellyfish, great idea. Don't love it, But I like the Dory and the Nemo. I think, and the Nemo especially, I think, like, I love it. So for that, the Nemo alone, I'm going to give it a Clover. And also because it's Nehellenia and I'm biased. Everything else, not really a fan, but Clover for me.
Yeah. For me, it's a Clover too. I think she saved it with this last look because she also had some issues with the reveal when she was going from Jelly to Dory. It was a lot of fabric, so I understand. But I don't like the Jelly one. I feel like it's too long. I would have made it shorter, like maybe to stop the jelly on the waist and then the, I don't know how to say it, but the other things.
Yeah.
On the waist down.
This one, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a Clover for me.
Oh, so I was the only bitch one. Okay.
You are.
I was the hater. Okay.
The gasp.
Next up, Queen Kong.
Queen Kong and
I hated this. I'm sorry. I hated it. I didn't like any of the looks.
Any?
No,
not any.
No.
The first one with the coat. It's stunning. No. And very kawaii. You should have liked it. I don't understand.
It's the proportions are weird. I don't know. And the last one being just a bodysuit.
Yeah.
It felt like an like she. I don't know. I don't know what it felt like. I do not like it. It's an over for me.
Wow.
Wow, you hate Queen Kong.
We're gonna have to like start changing the over to like something Margaret Y Ya related. Because like Margaret's just over.
No.
Yeah,
Giving Oscar an abrazo. I don't know.
Oh my god. So this look, I really enjoyed the coat. The coat was wonderful. I don't mind it. I think I'm still going to give it an over. But yeah, I have nothing more to say.
Okay.
It's a Clover for the first look. I think she looks absolutely like I love the first look. The second, the green dress. If she had just, honestly, like she should have just eliminated the middle look, because I don't mind the last one. Like it's not really blowing me away, but but the first look though, that's a Clover, fully. But everything else, it's over. But I love Queen. Queen has all my heart. That's all.
Yeah. Same for me. Like the first look, I loved it. It's a Clover for me. But the other two, I'm gonna over it because of the category. It's not giving to me like colorful reveals because she's wearing black. So I'm sorry. It's an over, but I'm gonna steal that coat.
Also, the spray moment wasn't like
it was not giving.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The what moment?
Also,
the spray when she sprayed. Yeah.
Wait, she sprayed what?
She sprayed like paint on her.
Yeah, like color.
I forgot about that.
Maybe she forgot the category and she was like, okay, let me just borrow this spray and say, yeah, colors. Next up we have Evil Queen.
It was good. It wasn't like one of the best ones. I think it was clever. And I like the theme. I didn't love the last week.
Oh yeah.
No, not for me either.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a soft Clover.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's first for you.
That's the last for me. Yeah.
What did you feel?
I was just trying to be a bitch, actually. No, it was good. It was good. It was good.
Oh my god, there's an earthquake because you said Clover.
I
thought it was true.
Yeah, I agree about the unfortunately I do agree about the wig in the last look. I feel like I'm gonna sound like Michelle Visage here, but it does look like shake and go Party City wig.
It is.
Like, I liked each of the looks individually, and I thought like a way of incorporating like the common colors of the Disney villains is a great way to cover the category of color my way, or whatever the category was. I thought that was a creative way to do that. But it is very safe, and I think Eva La Queen got the place she deserved, as Lena Galore would say. I think this is a Clover. This is a Clover.
I love Eva. I think I've said it before that I'm biased because she's Asian. I'm gonna give it an over because I do know that like the evil queen, like I've said before, like it's her brand. So like and also it's kind of, I know it's a reveal runway, so it's gonna be a little hocus pocus. I just think that for the last Cruella de Vil look, she should not have done that color of a dress. And I know the runway is color themed, but if she had done more Cruella de Vil colors, I would have liked it better. Because the last look would have, like something like that, like animal print, kind of dog print. That would have really made me be like, okay, yeah, all the reveal was worth it. And it's really that Disney vibe that she's trying. Because the first one, I don't know what Disney stuff that is. I thought it was Jafar, but I don't know if that's true.
The first one,
Maleficent. Yeah. Okay, and then the second one is the Evil Queen. And then last would have been Cruella. It would have been good to see like a Cruella dress. I think that would have really helped me like, oh, I like that.
I'm surprised she didn't start with Cruella. With like the big fur coat, you know, like the big fur coat is so Cruella, and that's just such an easy way to do a reveal like that. You know, I'm surprised she didn't start with it.
It does
for me, yeah. For me, it's a soft Clover too, but I like when she took her horns off. Maybe that's why she wanted to do that one first. I don't know, probably, but who knows? Anyways, soft Clover, but I have to say I was expecting more from Eva since. From what I saw on episode 1, and she's not kind of giving it to me. I don't know what's wrong, but I hope we still have some more episodes to see. Now we have Soa the Muse. Yes,
I love this one. It was really funny to me, like when she was describing the looks, how they were like opera inspired, and for the last one she was, and this one inspired of my best friend. Like it was really weird, but the second look, the blue one,
so good,
so good. I love it.
So you're gonna give it a Clover?
Yes, strong Clover.
Yeah, this was a great week for Soa de Muse. Like this was just absolutely gorgeous. The second look probably might go down as one of the best of the episode. Individual looks, and I really enjoy her makeup. In the third look, I enjoy like the purple forehead. I really thought this was fun. A great week for Soa de Muse on the runway. Yeah, Clover.
It's a Clover for me. I don't really have anything to add because I loved all 3 looks. The second is beautiful. It's great. I like it. Clover.
Yeah, same for me. It's a Clover. I love to see Soa de Muse like succeeding because I'm a huge fan. But yeah, and she looks stunning. So yeah, it's a Clover.
It's honestly, it might as even be PYTHIA.
What do you mean that you don't like it? I love it.
Okay, so now we're going with the winner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gala Varo. So what do you think?
Yes. You know what? As Mexican, I am so tired of a Frida Kahlo runway.
Of course.
But this one is so good. It was so good. Like the detail is there, the color is there, the wig is amazing. The little performance moment with the heart, it was really beautiful. To me, it was a winner look. I don't know if I'm biased.
No, why are you saying that? You just have here Gala Varo written under your name, but why are you saying that?
Margaret, it's a win for me. Never.
It's a Christian Peralta. What?
Oh,
whoa! Father Christian.
Yeah, this was spectacular. At first, At first, I didn't like it. But once I
Oh, wow, you hate Mexicans. Okay, build a wall.
whoa, I didn't like it at first, but then when I rewatched the episode and I actually I finally after research understood the inspirations that she was pulling from. For example, that third look. I have never seen that painting, the broken column, before in my life. I've never seen it before. But after the episode aired, people were posting it online, and I was like, I thought it was really well done for that painting.
Yeah.
So once I understood all the inspirations that came into this look, I really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna give this a Clover.
Same. I will give this a Clover too. And what I remember after you said Frida Kahlo, I'm done with that. I saw a clip of All Stars 2, global Amazons of the world, and Adore Delano was supposed to do Frida Kahlo, and they released the verses. I didn't know that they had released the verses of the girls.
I knew. Yeah,
and I listened
knew
to
that.
It is so bad. Uni, bravo.
I know. I listened to it.
I have to listen to that.
I will send it to you. I am so glad Adore quit, because if he had to do that on stage,
thank God.
Yeah, uni. Now I was
I forgot about that.
Did you say it's a Clover or is it my turn?
Oh, I said it's a Clover.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry. It's a Clover for me. Love the makeup, love the wig, love each of the 3 looks. So I was very surprised. I love this look. So Clover.
Period.
I have a question. Do you think
you're biased? Yes.
Mm-hmm. Do you think I'm biased? Do you think she because she doesn't talk? Do you think that affect the judging? Because I know RuPaul hates meeting talk.
Quiet people.
Maybe.
I think so. I also think because production wants people to make content for them. That's what they're there for. So if you're not going to talk, that affects. That's kind of.
Wait, Margaret, did you say talk or
talk? Talk like the talk.
Talk.
The mighty talk.
Oh, I was talking about talk. I was talk.
Now I was
the hand motions. The hand motions you did.
Margaret and I were like the ball.
Okay.
Well, I would definitely say so because we literally just lost Athena Leakey's last week because she didn't give a feminine shape enough. And I think RuPaul obviously is a very referential to specifically. I don't want, specifically female presenting drag or what stereotypical female presenting drag should be.
Yeah.
So I think that probably is a criticism that RuPaul has and probably will say straight to Gala Varo's face if she ever bothers critiquing Gala Varo.
True.
Instead of calling her
we tend to forget that RuPaul comes from a really old type of drag. She was 10 years old when Titanic sank. So, she has old sensibilities. So I definitely think that RuPaul probably has a problem with, but who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Michelle knows. And the last one, Alyssa Edwards. Well,
I hated the first one.
It was so weird, right?
So bad. It was not on Alyssa Edwards level. I will say that.
The other one, Alyssa Edwards season 5 level.
Not even that. The last 2 ones were good, were successful. I'll give her that, but the first one.
Were they?
They were okay. It's an over for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Alyssa Edwards though. She's amazing. Don't come for me.
Love Alyssa.
Love Alyssa Edwards.
Yeah, this. Yeah, I'm just gonna say straight out. I think I'm gonna give this an over. The hair looks spectacular as per usual. The makeup looks great as per usual. The looks, I don't know. I also think it's just a culprit of like a reveal runway, like you said, Nero. Like if there's ever a bad runway, a reveal is always at the crime. You know, I can't even figure out what I don't enjoy about it, but I just know I just know it's an over.
Yeah, all I'll have to say, because you guys have been so mean to her, and it's just really sad to see like this level of performer getting all these bad critiques from you.
Okay.
I hate it. It's an over for me, though. If anybody, I'm just saying, if y'all hate what we're saying, send us $10 on Venmo or PayPal or Cash App, whatever. Yeah, each. And just write a message. You are fat. You are ugly. We'll accept it.
It's an over for me too. Same. I think she had these dresses at home, and she was like, "Let me just be the sun and create a sun shape and a moon shape, and that's it." But ALYSSA can do it. If this one was, I don't know, Gala Varo, she would be in the bottom for sure. With the verse and these reveals. Yeah.
You know, after seeing Plastic Tiara and Gottmik, this also.
I mean, of course.
Like,
we've been so
yeah.
It's just
especially
like I feel
for these queens that have money, you know.
True.
Which is why they should have given all the girls this season a stipend.
$75,000. Yeah.
Like the fact that they did not give the girls any money.
They did.
They did.
I think they did.
I'm pretty sure they always give money. Yeah.
Then the problems are the queens?
Or the designers. Maybe the designers.
Or the designers,
not the queens. It's not Kitty's fault, okay? Relax.
I wasn't even thinking about her. You were thinking about her.
That's true.
Thinking about her all the time, but in a positive way. You need to understand that.
Because
you know,
we support all drag here. You does not.
All drags are valid. So, what was your favorite runways?
My favorite one was Gala, of course, and Tessa. Actually, Tessa was Tessa and Gala. Gala were like my top two.
Why are you acting shocked? They said Tessa.
I don't know. Love Tessa.
I'm going to agree with Margaret with Tessa. Tessa had my favorite looks of the runway this week. All three of the looks could have been runways by themselves on any other category. Like I thought they were very well done.
My favorite was Soa de Muse.
Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna say PYTHIA.
Oh yeah.
Actually, yes.
I kind of forgot about that.
How could you? How dare you?
No, yes, definitely.
Oh, okay. So let's talk about the drama we had on Untucked because, well, some things happened, and the safe girls. I have to say, I think that some of them were, as I said, bitter because they thought they were gonna be on the top. The dancing girls like Soa and ALYSSA. Also, Queen Kong was saved, right?
Yes,
no, top.
Queen was.
She was top, right? Sorry, yes. But I think that made yes.
Look.
Yeah, it was Kitty, Queen, and Nehellenia, and the bottom three were PYTHIA, Vanity, and Miranda.
Right.
But yes, what did you guys think about the Nehellenia thing? Yes.
Can I give a disclaimer before we get into this? So, everybody, we are discussing what we saw in the episode, what happened in the episode. Yeah. We are not being hateful. We're literally just discussing an episode of a TV show that we love. You guys, like the people who take it so seriously that they send hate to the queens, they DM these queens, all these nasty stuff, call them racist names. Don't. Like, this is a platform for just having fun because we love this TV show and we're talking about it. So please be respectful, even in the comments, because I am jobless right now. I don't start my job till next week. So I'll be monitoring the comments. So just letting y'all know.
Yeah.
Don't be psychos.
Yeah, don't. Exactly. It's a great way to put it. Don't be psychos. And one thing I always like to say is, like, we are looking at this as within the story that we are presented on the show as it is edited, as it is given, it is not our place to sort of ponder on or assume or conspire about what went on behind the scenes. We're just kind of discussing this as a story on the show. It is not our place to send hate to anybody, especially to the queens of color that get a stratified amount of hate from the fandom.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, this.
And then.
Anyway, we hate all of them, right? They were all nasty. No, what did you think? I think like Nehellenia was kind of being gaslighted in a way, because everything that was said, even though when I watched it again today, I realized that Nehellenia had these feelings before these comments were on Untucked. I love the cat.
Where's the cat?
Sorry. But she had this feeling. So, you speak cat. Cats versus the world.
With Kitty.
With Kitty, you can communicate with her. So, what were your thoughts on this fight?
You know what? I don't think everything's black and white. So I want to give the girls the benefit of the doubt, because from my experience, when a group of drag queens hate on a girl, it's because of something. I don't know the backstage.
Oh, from my experience too.
What?
Same.
But I definitely understand I cannot say it. Nelly's side. Because I think I've been underestimated before in the same way. And because she doesn't... right. Because she doesn't look like a dancing queen or like a prancing queen. People think she's a bad performer. So I understand that. And I actually think it's so smart of her for doing that, because she just gave herself a storyline. Like, that was so smart. It could have gone south though, like in this Drag Race UK, Scarlett from Drag Race UK, like when she fought the girls, it could have gone that route, but thankfully it paid off for her. It's given winner's storyline.
True.
So. Like I think Fierce Delicious was the one who said it on, I think it was Twitter, like a couple days ago. But she said it best when she was like, the worst thing that a Drag Race queen can do is not give themselves a storyline. And obviously Miss Fierce Delicious knows how to make TV. She's one of the producers of Drag Race. And Nehellenia, I don't even know if she did this in mind to create herself a storyline. I genuinely think she had these feelings of being underestimated, and it was really frustrating her. But her having like the bravery to actually speak about it in front of the entire group probably is like the best thing that's going to happen for her. Like how you said, Margaret, like now she has a ready-made storyline that can probably honestly carry her all the way to the end. If the Drag Race producers really want to invest in that, they can do that easily. But I do agree, I can see both sides. It's a very gray situation. Because we only saw 2.5 minutes of probably what would have been like a 45-minute conversation, hour conversation. So obviously I don't think we know the entire story here, but I kind of understand Nehellenia even more now, like being frustrated by being underestimated. You know, she had that one confessional that was like, why is it always so surprising when I'm in the top? You know, like that was a real moment of vulnerability and frustration that she had. So I respect and love Nehellenia for being brave enough to say that out loud to the girls, and honestly, being able to try to communicate that even in a second language. It was just a very tense and awkward moment, though. I don't think it was even like fun drama. It was like a very I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, it was not a fun moment, I will say.
I agree. From what we saw, it definitely felt, like gaslighty, where it's like, we never said that, and 2 minutes ago you said that.
Right.
So it does give Raven, I would never say that. But Ravine, sorry. I just I did feel uncomfortable watching it, and I get it. Like, it's a show with drag queens, so they're gonna be shady, they're gonna be mean, they're gonna be this and that. It just felt a little like, just watching it, it didn't feel fun. Like, it wasn't like, guess what, Mimi, we did. Like, it didn't feel like that.
Yeah.
So that was definitely my issue with this, like the whole thing. I also think, because the thing is, like, we've seen Nehellenia, like, is it Nehellenia or Nehellenia?
Nehellenia.
Nehellenia.
Whereas Tia Coffee would call her Nehellenia.
So I also think that, like, because we've seen Nehellenia in her original season, like, I feel like she's not confrontational. Like, so for her to even say, like, oh, you guys are underestimating me, it probably must have been like that. Like, it probably would have been built. So I think we definitely did not see. I wish the episodes were edited better in terms of storyline, where we actually saw glimpses of this, if she was feeling this, right? From the first episode when she was in the top, or second episode, whichever episode she was in. If they had, like, a confessional saying, I don't know why the girls are surprised I was in the top, or like, I didn't get the reaction, then it would have built to this. I just feel like this came out of nowhere, but also kind of like, I get it. So wish this episode, or wish this season was better edited in terms of that, because they don't set anything up.
It's given Mexico, Drag Race Mexico editing. Yeah.
Honestly.
Sadly.
Yep.
And so I if they had set the storyline better, I think we would have understand everybody better. Because then if their frustration could have come across to be like, well, we tried to tell you before, like, if that is nothing malicious, we don't feel anything. So I don't know. I feel like this could have been shown better. With that being said, since this was such, the only storyline we've gotten in this entire season, honestly, so far, she should have won. Nehellenia should have won just to have that, like, the punctuation to that whole thing. But again, this season they're on their own beat of the drum, so can't really say anything.
I don't know if it's the Mexican in me, and because I love telenovela drama. But I was living the whole moment. I don't know. It was good TV to me.
Yeah, when they all stood up and left, I was like, oh yeah, that's Cab. I was like, why is everybody leaving? No, I mean, like, I can understand that the queens who thought they were going to be in the bottom leave and get themselves ready. But what about Soa? She was like, I'm just leaving.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? Where are you going?
I thought it was so dramatic. And that's what I found funny. Like, I tweeted about it saying, like, this is, like, funny. Like, the way they're walking away, it's like, what? What are you doing? So, yeah. It's just, again, it felt like it came out of nowhere, because obviously probably had been happening for a long time. So
it's so funny when a queen walks up, because you're not going anywhere. Like, you cannot go anywhere.
You're actively ruining your screen time.
Right.
Because the more you stay in the fight, the more they'll show you. The more you'll get to it. So.
But I also love the reactions of the girls when Nehellenia was speaking, because she was saying, like, I feel underestimated. And so I was like, did you see that? Because I want a sticker from that. She's so funny.
Is genuinely like a cartoon character. She is so expressive.
Yeah,
like, just like she's so funny. I love that.
Also, like, Kitty going, Miss Italy chirping on, like, shut up.
Oh no, girl. I didn't like that. I didn't like the Miss Italy thing. It felt disrespectful. Like, she has a name. I don't know. And I read a tweet who said, you wouldn't say Miss USA to Alyssa Edwards.
Yeah.
So that feels.
You have to Coco.
It's true. So, well, moving on. So, Kid is the winner from this episode. thoughts on that.
Good for her.
Yes,
Good for
for
her.
me. Yes.
Yeah.
And then the bottom two, it's Miranda and Vanity who lips sync to
Disagree.
Spice Up Your Life from
Disagree.
Spice Girls. What did you think about the lip sync? What are your thoughts? Well, Belakboy is gonna say, "Oh, they devoured, like they ate. It was amazing." He loves
and she
all of
did.
them.
And she
Oh.
did. Vanity tore.
Vanity
tore.
did.
Did she?
Vanity is giving
A
lip
little
sync
bit.
assassin of the season. I'm sorry. Like she is giving. She was a lip sync assassin on Sweden.
Calm down.
She's
Calm
a
down.
lip sync now.
Let's calm down. Also, Vanity's hair has gotten
Gorgeous.
wetter. In the confessionals, it's
Spraying
gotten wetter. I was like, okay, who is greasing her hair more and more? It's just being applied even more. Anyways,
True.
I think the bottom two should have been Miranda and Alyssa. With the conclusion would have been the same. Honestly, like Miranda would probably go home, but that's how it should have been.
So yeah, Margaret, were you going to say anything?
I really wanted to see the whole Miranda lip sync because it was so. I watched this episode really high, and I was like, "What is going on? I don't know, but this is
Don't
good."
worry, even if you're watching the episode sober, it's the same experience.
Promise.
I don't know. I actually enjoyed Miranda's weird performance because I don't think you necessarily have to be like a dancing diva to give a good lip sync.
That's true.
I don't know. I really want to see the whole thing, the Miranda's cut.
So sadly, Miranda's eliminated. Yes, I really like her, but someone has to go home. So
True.
So
it's
yeah,
sad.
It is.
Also, like people are so mad that a lot of international girls, I mean, only international queens have gone home so far. And I definitely see the frustration. But also this season has mostly non-RuPaul girls. So that was bound to happen.
Yeah.
Like, statistically, more of the RuPaul girls are going to go home. But I also think, like, if it happens for, like, the next 2 episodes or 3 episodes without any of the US, UK, Canada, or not Canada, sorry, Down Under Queen being in the bottom or getting bad critiques, then I think we can have that conversation. So far, it's like, it is, but also not really, because it's only been, 2 competitive episodes. So that's...
It's interesting that Brazil was eliminated from Global All Stars and Twitter the same week.
Because
they were so pissed.
That was interesting.
They were so pissed.
RuPaul planned that.
Yes.
RuPaul planned that. She's like,
he did not want the Brazilians tweeting.
Yeah, exactly.
But if Eva La Queen goes home and Gala Varo goes home, when Mexican and Filipino
it's not gonna happen, okay?
That's true.
Global is gonna get shut down. I'm telling you, they're not gonna take it off air.
Everyone is preparing the scat videos.
With that being said, I just wanted to say one more thing about Paramount Plus. Like, I like that they have all the Drag Race and whatnot, but I really hope that Netflix also picks some of the seasons up for their platform. Not like new seasons, but they put up there, because I feel like when it was on Netflix, like All Star 6, even Jiggly got so many followers because it was on Netflix. So I wish that Global or something as big as that was on a much bigger platform, because who has Paramount Plus? Let's be so serious. I had it for the show Evil, but then they canceled that show, so it's like I don't have any reason to keep Paramount Plus after Global.
I think it's only on the United States, right? On Paramount, because in Mexico it's on WoW.
Yes.
It's so I just think that, like, even on WoW, like, who wants to? My sister watches the show, and she don't want to get WoW. She don't want to. If it was on Netflix, she would watch it. She has WoW because
everyone here should buy their WoW subscription.
Definitely. I just wish that they would, But my sister uses my WoW because I have a WoW Presents. So.
Well, was All Star 6 on Netflix?
Yeah,
it was. Yes, no, in Spain too.
Yeah,
really.
I was in Nepal, and that's the first season.
Oh, internationally
with me.
Okay.
Yeah,
because
that's
it was
the
on
first
Paramount
season my
Plus in the
sister
United
watched.
States. All Star 6. That was like the
Yes.
first time that All Stars made the big jump to Paramount.
Because it,
in the
yeah.
United States.
I think a lot of international people watch because of that. Because
Mm.
I wanted to watch it, and I was like, ugh, I don't know where to watch. But then I saw it on Netflix because I was back home at that time, like visiting, and so I was like, oh, and that was the first season my sister watched. And
because it
Oh,
was on
wow.
Netflix. Yeah.
Mhm.
yes, because I was watching, and
It's
she does.
still on Netflix, All Star 6.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
It is. Mm-hmm.
I just think Netflix is more accessible for everywhere else.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, so
that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to our remember to subscribe to our channel. Leave us a comment. And Margaret, where can people find you?
They can find me at Margaret Y Ya.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
it.
and that's it.
Everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, everywhere, right?
Everywhere. Oh, yay! My
And
book.
don't forget to buy a copy of Margaret Y Ya's book.
Please.
I love it.
Link on her
Thank you.
Instagram.
Yeah, you can find it on my Instagram.
But can we find different makeups in the book? No, it was
yeah.
shade. It was shade. It was shade.
Yeah.
Of course, of course. Look
Does
at
that
her.
look too anime to you?
Too cartoony. Too cartoony. What about you, Matthew? Where can people find you online?
You can also find this
there.
makeup.
Right.
Well, obviously, you can find me on TikTok and YouTube at Belakboy. On Twitter, it's Belakboy. And then on Instagram, Belak_Matt_. And I am there almost every day on all those socials. So find me whenever you can.
We know.
We know. We all know.
you can find me on
Wow.
TikTok. Then if you wanna follow me on Instagram, this is it.
Okay. Same for me, Clover Bish with 3 H's. Unless not in Twitter though, but you can find me on TikTok. What else? Instagram, and as I said, Twitter. So thank you so much, Margaret, for being here with us, and thank you all for watching. See you next week. Bye.